Hi, it's Claire here. Welcome to Unbricked. My job today is to look at this bit here. Jez did this bit the other day, which was barb on Dyer running onto the beach, and then the little bit of the pine walk there. So we've got here, we were going to have a little bit of a breakwater to kind of signal the end of the beach. So I've been playing around with some bricks to make it look like some rocks. And here we've thought about having like a little bit of a lookout point, a little bit of a centre square, people to come down from here, make it look quite uniform around here, attach it to the road somehow, and have a little bit of a path going up to where we're going to attach it to the mountains and have some steps going up there. So this bit here, you know, we might just leave it straight, we might raise it up a little bit to have a little bit of a lookout point over the sea at the end. So come back in a bit and I'll let you know how we're getting on. So I've built this up a little bit, as you can see. Oh, broke my fountain. My fountain's going to go on here when it clips on. Maybe you're going to tile this bit here. So this is built up and I've built the wall. So the wall's going to go from street level, see on this side here. And it goes up to a little lookout point at the top here. A little Lego figure. Put some tiles on there and have him looking out here at the top. Out to sea. And we've got built the rocks into the edge. Might play around with these a little bit to make them look a bit better. Probably going to tile in the middle as well, where the steps are. Right, so I've tiled this bit. It goes up in different levels, as it would if it looks like it had been a little bit broken. And I'm just tiling this bit here to make it look like the rest of the path, so it follows on. Right, moment of truth. Let's see if it fits. I took the fountain off because the fountain didn't work. But yeah, look, that fits. So the path runs up, a little bit of a step down, and then to there. So the wall fits, the wall runs across. Still need to extend this bit out here a little bit to join the two boards together. So the breaker needs to come out a little bit. But we've even got the little seal on the rocks and a little dude looking out to sea. And the tiles. Jess isn't too sure about these, but I've done them so that they look like they're broken. So they're not straight steps. So they're all at different levels and angles and things, like you would see like an old wall, an old sea wall, and a little chair there. But yeah, I'm just going to put the fountain on. I'll just show you guys. But the fountain doesn't really fit. There's not enough room. So we're going to put that, make a little bit of a bigger centre square, I think, for that one. And now we just need to figure out how to incorporate the road into here. So the road doesn't look like it's just stuck and just ends. So yeah, might need to extend the wall along a little bit or move the road over to the other side even. Not sure yet, but yeah. So this bit's almost done. Just need to add this bit. Right, on to the next part. This building here was looking pretty plain. We had it came with some pink flowers, like pink leaves, which didn't really go. So we've stripped it back to the basics really, taken off the roofs and everything. The plan for it is, well, we started a little bit already with this. We've removed the grey. Jez has put down these lovely tiles here in front of this. This is going to be, this section of the build here is going to be a restaurant, have some little tables outside, maybe some kind of foliage on the balcony. This here was a black roof which looked really, really dark and didn't really fit in. So we've put this little bit around here and we're going to put a Mediterranean roof on there. It should look really good. This bit here had a flat roof, so we're going to try and utilise some of the bits that we've got to make a better roof for this. We've changed this. It was a greenhouse, but we've changed it already into a little bedroom, a little penthouse suite. So we've done that little bit there already. And as I said before, we're going to replace some of the foliage over here with some of the more green stuff instead of the pink. And put them all over. Yeah, and just kind of make it look a bit better. Some tables, some chairs, a couple of umbrellas, and some foliage. So come back in a minute and we'll show you what we've done. Hi guys, so we're back. What do you think? I think this looks amazing. So we've got the roof. We've taken the black roof from there and put it on here. We've even got the little birdie. Changed this into a penthouse suite. So as you can see, it's got the little bed in there. Guys on the balcony. He's got a fire pit out there as well. Some nice foliage. The roof, we've changed it to the Mediterranean style roof, as you can see, with the foliage on. That's got the seating area in there. This one's also a little bedroom, because this is the hotel side here, with the bedrooms and the little entrance hall at the bottom. I don't know whether you can see through there. So we've put the foliage on. We've got the nice green colour here instead of the pink. The trees on the front, on the walkway. This bit here is the restaurant. So we've made this look more like the restaurant. We've put these red ones on just to make this side of the building look a bit different. I don't know whether you can see that. So we've got the Mediterranean roof. We've got the restaurant cover. And down here we've got the tables and the umbrella, little things on the table, which looks amazing. It gives it that whole Mediterranean feel, and the lights in it just give the final touches. So next you'll see that in the city. See what it looks like next to all the other buildings. Right, so this is it in situ. What do you think? So we've got it next to Barbondaya in the hotel, which is there. The pool at the top still needs finishing off. But yeah, this is it next to it. I think it looks great on here. There's a few still, like I said, finishing touches left to do on that bit, but this is technically all done. We've still got the sea and the beach to finish off there when we get those parts. Leads up to this bit here. So we've even got, I'll just show you a little bit closer, a little lookout binoculars to look out to sea for little go dolphin watching. That's all done, and we're going to connect that path round here, around this part here to the road. Hi guys, I'm back. Well, I did this last week, and we've moved around what we were going to do in the city just to make it flow a little bit better. So my job today is to take this off this small base plate, well it's a few base plates together, and put it onto an actual board. We've already mapped out where the path needs to go. So yeah, that's my job for today, because the path here is very, very different to what we've got for the rest of the city. So at the moment it doesn't really fit. So yeah, come back in a bit and I will let you know how I'm getting on. Right, I've made a start. As you can see, I'm kind of regretting it a little bit. I'm going to make it a bit stronger as well. So I've got some of these supports, better support, because this one's quite flimsy. And yeah, it was just a bit wobbly, so I'm going to make it a bit stronger as I go along. And I'm just doing it methodically, so I'm moving from one side to the other, so I don't forget where all the bits go. So yeah, it's a work in progress. The finished product wasn't as bad as I thought it was putting it back on, but I've put these tiles on at the front and I think it looks amazing. It looks so much better, and it's a lot sturdier now as well. I'll just spin it around and show you. I've got some extra supports at the back, which you probably won't see these anywhere. I've put some of these in and really made the bottom sturdy. There's only those little double-sided tile clips holding it all together. So underneath, put some boards underneath just to hold it in a lot more securely. Because it was sagging quite a bit, and now that's not going anywhere. So yeah, really pleased with how that's turned out actually. So that will be going into the city. I've got the rest of this to fill in with the pavement, which is all of these tiles here to go on. So I'm sure that will damage my fingers a bit more than this already has. But yeah, it's looking good. Right guys, so this is the finished build and it's in place in the city. So this is the bit that we have so far and it's in here. So the pathway's finished. I'll move around a little bit so you can see the pathway. Pathway's finished around here. We've got lovely tiles on the front. I love the way these tiles are on the front here. It makes it look amazing. And then we've also got some extra vines and stuff on the side, and it's fitting lovely at the side of the sea there. Yeah, I think it looks great. So that's the end of that update there for the city. If you like what you see and you want to see us do some more, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.